here for game number 1. We've got Talibobo on your purple side. We got Dogwater on your orange side. Our first game here of the EU finals for Unite Rivals.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting match. We got some very famous people on both sides. Toon Slim on the left. We have 2 World Championship players in Klaus and Servas. And then we have 2 people with new anime names as well on the side of Talibobo believers. So,
oh, great.
Up against Potato Ubu, one of the fan favorites of Twitch chat. Very known Garchomp player. Let's see if we see some Garchomp from him today.
This has been a really common pick strategy. If Scyther is banned out, you'll see a first pick Urshifu, and then immediately on the other side, we see Mime Blissey. This is so common. And then, of course, picking up that Mew on the side of Talibobo, something that we saw on day 1 of both NA and EU, I swear, is just Mew dominating every single match. Mew is unbelievable right now.
Yeah, Mew is just the best attacker. Because it's, I mean, it doesn't have to jungle, it can just lane, right? It's very safe in lane as well. Amazing last hitting. And it doesn't even matter if it's behind in late game. It just does so much damage. It's just so safe, right? You just can't punish it really. And there's the Garchomp Potato. There it is. Doesn't even wait for it. Of course, first they secured some supports. And now they secure the Garchomp.
And we got Delphox coming in here, which is getting more and more play, especially in this tournament. I'm not seeing it as much happening worldwide, although I do see a little bit more of it happening in the Asia Champions League now. Delphox, just such an incredibly powerful central area Pokemon there. As soon as it hits level 11, it's one of the most absurd Pokemon in the entire game. Probably the biggest power spike at level 11 that exists.
Yeah, the Mystical Fire Plus is ridiculous. At that point, you feel like you're just cheating. And so you go into try mode, you turn off the cooldowns, you're like, wow, but I don't even have my cooldowns turned off. It's just Mystical Fire Delphox. It is amazing.
Taking a look here, we've got everyone moving around, seeing double stacking on that Dodrio, which leads me to believe it's probably Tri-Attack that we're going to be seeing right there. We've got some stacking on the side of 2 members of Talibobo. We've got Klaus and Kirito. You're gonna have to explain this to me, Chris. What is Kirito and Asuna?
That is the main characters of another anime called Sword Art Online. So also a pretty mediocre one.
So, all right, it's happening right away.
They're just doing it again. I don't know. So it changed from one mediocre anime to the next one, and the same like Kirito and Asuna. And yeah, but it's one of the. I mean, everyone knows this anime. Kind of watches anime. But yeah, it's.
I know the name, but now, more importantly, I know our official position on it is that it is mid, according to Unite Rivals. It is a mid anime. So put that in your pipe and smoke it as we head in here to game number 1. We got our Shifu heading into that central area. Sixies right now heading into that central area to get the experience they need as we have this Garchomp heading up to the top path with that EXP share Blissey and EXP share Mime down here with Dodrio.
Yeah, the Dodo obviously looking for some stacks already early game, but it's quite annoying against Mew. You can always see the light screen just zoning. And we have a lot of Mews now playing the Electro Ball light screen combo. It is very, very strong because you can get 2 empowered Electro Balls from one light screen out as well. It's a lot of early game damage, and you pretty much can't dodge it, right? Similar to Solar Beam. Solar Beam can be sidestepped, Electro Ball can't be sidestepped, so it's just amazing instant damage that you always get out.
Here we have Potato just looking to grab that experience. That EXP share on Blissey could be a really big... Ooh, I wonder who grabbed that one, actually. I think maybe Blissey got that last hit. I couldn't fully tell right here as Potato's going to clean this up. Just looking for that early level 5, obviously. Blissey very close to its level 4, as we have both of our center area Pokemon heading up to this top path for this fight. So as soon as these birds spawn, we could have something big happen, but we've got this Wicked Blow on the side of Talibobo, and they're going to abuse it for 1 more week until it is gone.
Yes.
So we'll see how much damage it can do here at this first fight.
It is so mean at this first gank. They have to make sure it doesn't walk into it, and yeah, the Ataria, as you can see, instantly blown to pieces. Potato didn't quite get level 5. With Dragon Rush, he probably could have secured all of those, but was just barely not enough experience there to get to level 5. Klaus is already 5. I assume he's going to have Power Punch. I don't know if we saw it yet. Extreme Speed is just a bit difficult to play right now. There's so many... Yeah, there's the Power Punch. Just a bit easier, and it's still just as good as well. Big Blow, Power Punch, Insane Secure. And they're already going in right here. Power Punch lands, but double evolution for Dogwater. And they can fight back. Rapid Fire Scarf might be activated. He's diving in. Potato's so aggressive right now. He wants this KO, and he gets it! He gets the first KO of the game. Oh, the
Big
side of
eject
Dogwater
button right there. Very, very nice. I mean, that's one of the reasons you run that on Garchomp. Everything can get away with you, but if you can transport them one more time after you've got that boosted ready to go, you're in good shape. Looks like Caligula right here, just trying to get something out of that. Or Shifu right there, actually being caught. Massive Electro Ball. Like you said, you can't get away. Here comes the Wicked Blow. Can Delphox make it out of here? They're chasing it down. Once again, the Electro Ball picks up another KO right here. Talibobo looking fantastic as they're going to grab another one. Come on, Mew. Okay, the Power Punch secures it.
Yeah, the boosted auto attack Electro Balls are just so much damage you can't dodge. It's just ridiculous how much Muse does in early game. And also slows you, so it's not, you just can't get away either. You can obviously see Solar Beam. It's doing a lot of damage right here. It's not going to result in any KOs, but yeah, now we have the Urshifu or Kirito or Yutao, however you want to call him. Already level 8, looking very, very strong. Going for this NDD as well.
This fight here in this bottom path's about to break out over these 720 birds here. Once again, we just have this Wicked Blow ready to go. Looks like they actually missed that a little bit. Dodrio kind of moving in there and pulling back right now. We've got the Safeguard Helping Hand Blissey, which I'm seeing more and more of. Basically, any way you build Blissey is fantastic right now. Whether you've got the eggs for the healing or the Safeguard to deal with all of this crowd control in the game, it seems to be either way is looking really good. 4 members of Talibobo down here right now, just chipping away at this Registeel. There's not much Dogwater can do about it. They have insane secure on the side of Talibobo, and they just take that. They left Garchomp up top to continue farming, so it looks like Dogwater knew they were just going to sack this and let it go.
It's honestly classic Potato Uber strategy. Just staying top lane, get to the Garchomp evolution, and just try to get an experience lead. And look at these Electro Balls, they're so annoying. He tries to connect the boost auto attack, but Caligula just barely out of range. And you can't connect it. He's going to score some points. He actually is going to die for this, maybe. The close combat is there. Yeah, kind of greedy for these few points. Potato's going to get the Regieleki in. He was always a Rotom game as well. I say he always did Rotom, always stay top lane, push on top, get an advantage for his team. Honestly, it works quite well. If he gets an advantage, he can snowball top lane. He's on a 1v3 scenario, though, and he has no chance. The close combat,
Right
the big blow are just a bit too much damage.
Level-wise, it looks amazing for Talibobo. Things are looking very, very good, but not too bad for Dogwater. And look at the points, 141 to 8 on the other side. 60's coming in here. Blissey with the nice Bliss assistance. We've got the Wicked Blow looking for something right here, but it looks like they're going to end up backing off. They're going to clear out this central farm. Snorlax versus a bird right now. Actually, they're pretty close to the same level, which is surprising to see your defender almost as high as your opponent's speedster.
And Delphox is taken down on top without even a Unite move being used by the side of the Urshifu. So a bit of a mistake there by the Delphox getting caught. And yeah, I think the game is going to come down now a tiny bit, but we might see a bottom dive happening. Yeah, we have a bottom dive happening. Dodrio is taking down Toonslim under the goal somehow. Mew is going to get taken down, and the goal is also down. So Toonslim a bit caught out of position. And Caligula finding the first, impact of the game on the Dodrio. Try attack I feel like is very good, but sometimes it feels very good and sometimes very bad. It's very hard to tell if it does something during a game currently.
I feel like it's the nicest thing about Dodrio is you can play either one. Here we have Potato here trying to stop this score, and it looks like they're going to be able to stop it very well. Once again, using that eject button to continue the fight. Here comes another big dragon combo catch right here. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to sew this up, but they are going to break this goal. Only 2 over, but it really just feels like they're saying we've got a big advantage score-wise, and we want to keep that up. 8 to 171, Chris.
Yeah, and Elagos caught again on bot lane, just not being caught top, now being caught on bot path. That's right before the objective spawns, but I mean, they have Lucario and they have Urshifu, so Dogwater has to look for a fast fight right here, and they're gonna just engage on Toonslim, but Mew does have Unite Up, it's gonna save for now, but Urshifu's kind of falling down with the Unite move diving very deep. The fully in safeguard's gonna save Delphox, and Dogwater's gonna pick up this Reggie, pick up Snorlax, and they're gonna on the chase as well. Mew's gonna go down, and Dogwater looking for control of this fight. Klaus also has to try to maybe just trade, but he can't find the KO. 3 go down for Talibobo, and Dogwater also secures Reggie. But at the same time, what a team fight.
Wow. Dogwater looking fantastic here in game number 1. Level-wise, things are starting to look really good for them as well. We still have that level 12 Urshifu on the side of Talibobo. And without question, Talibobo has a team composition that is set up to win and secure Rayquaza. That being said, though, they are way behind on points right now, and they're starting to lose some of these fights, Chris. Here we have that Dodrio once again, just putting some points on the board. The nicest thing about this Pokemon is it can kind of do this, and whether it scores one of its 3 or all 3 of them, you get some points for this play right here that other Pokemon might not be able to make.
He does get down, but I think the points are totally worth it. Just them increasing a lead in points is so important. Talibobo doesn't have great Rayquaza damage. They have good secure, right? But they have barely not a lot of damage to actually get it low during a fight. So Dogwater can just go for a team fight, while Talibobo may try to go for Rayquaza. They don't have enough damage to finish it off. They might just die in a team fight. And in the last team fight, you saw how good Safeguard Blissey's into Urshifu. Just having Safeguard on your carry against Urshifu Unite, he just goes very deep and doesn't really way of getting out. Cute is also dropping super low right here. Has the Unite move. Can they get Potato? No, he actually goes down as well. Now Potato's gonna go into some has to eject button away. 60's on the chase. He's already level 12. Now he's gonna get Toon Slim as well. Double kill for Delphox. Wonderfully played again.
Wow, what a start here from Dogwater. Looking fantastic. Yeah, if I remember right, and I'm pretty sure I do, Talibobo's our first seed heading into this top 4, and Dogwater's our 4th, correct?
Exactly.
So this would be a bit of an upset looking at this right here. Talibobo obviously looked fantastic day 1, and you still see some amazing plays from them, especially someone like Toon Slim on this Mew. But yeah, it really feels like Dogwater just has an amazing setup against Talibobo right now.
Again, Talibobo didn't lose a single match. They didn't lose a single map through the entire qualifier. It would be funny to see them lose their first map in the playoffs. So Dogwater's giving them a run for the money.
There's that hate. You can feel it right now. Chris wants them to lose. He thinks it would be funny if they lost.
That would be very funny.
Unbelievable. As they secure this Reg Ice, that could be really huge for them heading up into this big fight. Like you said, they don't have a lot of rip onto this Rayquaza, right? They can't chunk a lot of damage away from it fast enough. But if they can get a couple members of Dogwater down, they could set up a big secure for them. As we are heading into this fight, 2 minutes right now. We have Potato, the Garchomp, watching that top goal. Basically, Dogwater having both goals up means they have to be a little more patient, but they're way ahead on points. So Talibobo has to make a play right here, and they're just deciding where they want to go in right now, Chris. They're looking for their best position that they can find here. Mew, it looks like it's just in the back watching their back goal, possibly farming up some of those Altarias. Everyone just kind of waiting here, and Dogwater really can spend all the time in the world. They don't need to do anything right now as they push Urshifu away from this top goal. This fight's still not breaking out.
Talibobo's running out of time. They have to do something, and they're kind of worried of the Dodrio maybe backcapping, but in the end, they're just losing so much time. Solix getting barriered and confused right here. He's already super low. He can have reset, which just buys more time for Dogwater. Again, they have to score more than 200 points, which is not easy without Rayquaza, especially with Dogwater currently protecting top and bot. Garchomp is looking over top goal, and the rest are looking over bot goal. There could be a fight breaking out now. They're just poking over and over again. It's so hard to walk on these barriers. And it's also very hard to engage against the Safeguard, but there's Kirito going in. Urshifu finds the Unite move. No, it gets Unite move by Mime. Is he going to go for? Yeah, he's going to be the first casualty of this team fight. Snorlax with a Unite, but doesn't really hit anything. Meanwhile, Klaus is getting 2 on the backside. What can you do in this fight? Dodrio dropping under half HP. It's currently 1 for 2. He's chasing down Caligula, and he's going to get it. Double cure for the Mew. And now it's a 4v2 left. It's only Delphox, but it's still a Delphox with a Blissey. If he finds those Mystic Fires and Flame Charges, he can for sure still make this deciding moment. Snorlax is dropping very low. And remember, they still have to have members up to score with. I don't know how much Rayquaza is currently at. It's dropping super low. Power Punch is there, and Talibobo is going to secure it. They're going to secure it after the team fight when Toon Slim's also going to finish off Delphox. They have to make their way to the score point. Now Lucario is going to score 100. Snorlax is going to score 100. And Talibobo is actually coming back into this match.
No way. 308, 211. Somehow Talibobo pulls it out right there. Like we said, they had an amazing secure. So as soon as multiple members of Dogwater went down, they were able to make that happen. I really thought Dogwater had that, especially after that Urshifu Unite wasn't able to find the targets it wanted to. However, Klaus cleaning them up in the backside right there. Talibobo taking game number 1. I know Chris is furious that they're not dropping a match right now, but there you go. Number 1 from day 1 and still winning here today. Talibobo takes a big win in that final fight, and their team composition was really set up in my opinion, all to win in that final engagement. It was just set up to take Rayquaza, and they did it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm surprised that they won the team fight. I really thought after Urshifu went down, this was just one-sided for Dogwater. You see the graph. Honestly hilarious looking. They only scored 8 points through the entire match, but they win the last final team fight, which is obviously still very important. Dogwater had the experience league going into this fight, but they didn't manage to win it. So still a deserved win for the side of Talibobo.
I mean, are here heading into our next draft. Now we have Dogwater actually is going to be on our purple side. So they're going to get our first pick, and Talibobo is going to be on our orange side right here. We'll see how this changes, if we have anything else moving around, or if we do see a very, very similar comp. Let's see, Sableye banned out, or Shifu banned out.
It's going to be different.
Pick over to the side of Dogwater. So we are going to see a different team composition here. The question is, are they going to want to grab that Scyther, which is incredibly powerful right now?
They have to. They have to pick it. I feel like they have to at this point. Klaus also had amazing Scyther last weekend. He was just deleting enemy camp Pokemon left and right. So I don't want to see Klaus on... I don't think Dogwater wants to see Klaus on Scyther. That is for sure.
And here we go.
Blissey and Mew, of course, again.
Yeah, you don't want Toon
Mhm.
Slim not to have that Mew. It's just so incredibly powerful. But of course, they give up a Mime to the side of Dogwater, which felt extremely impactful there in game number one. And they might actually grab a third pick, Chomp. I mean, you love it when someone's got a comfort pick, right? Wiggly coming in
Oh,
here. Let's
Wigglytuff.
freaking go with the Wigglytuff.
That
Beautiful.
is interesting. Didn't expect this one, for sure not. I mean, Potato's just like, pick me Garchomp. I don't care who I'm up against. Just give me my Garchomp and he's happy. I think that's all he wants. Even though he also plays Scyther, as I know of. Klaus considering maybe a Buzzwole. That could maybe, honestly, win against Garchomp quite hard on top lane, right? On top of that, I mean, Buzzwole is one of the best early game Pokemon there is. So I'm excited to see Klaus on it as well.
Look, I love seeing a Buzzwole, and but I just have to say, it feels like you're picking a Pokemon that never wins. I don't know if we've seen it win a single time here on Unite Rivals. Every
Just like
time
me.
it's picked, it loses. Just yeah, just like you.
I
Chris,
can't win
I
with
don't
either.
think Chris
Every
has
time I
ever
pick
won
it,
on
yeah.
stream.
I literally don't win
Ever.
with this. I think I have like 35% win rate in like 50 games. It's by far
It's
my
a tough
lowest
one.
win rate Pokemon. I destroy, I'm like 15 KOs. Suddenly I go into the last 3 minutes of the match and everything goes down every single time. It is so difficult to actually confirm a win on this Pokemon. And also a Dragapult. As
This
the
is a
last
really
pick.
cool setup.
I like this
Dragapult,
Talibobo.
we don't get to see very often at all. These teams kind of, again, as I was mentioning earlier, you might want to flex a little bit right here because, Chris, this is the last tournament essentially before
Yes.
UCS. This is the last big tournament where these teams get to go up against world-class teams and try different strategies. So here we go. Dogwater, Talibobo, game number 2 right here. Buzzwole coming in, Dragapult coming in, Wigglytuff coming off the bench finally. Let's go.
Wigglytuff, yeah. The Blissey Dragapult is an amazing combo. With Safeguard, you can't get jumped out of your Dragon Dance, and Helping Hand also increases the Dragon Dance attack speed. Attack speed works during Dragon Dance. The faster attack speed, the more you will attack. So using Helping Hand and Safeguard at the same time when he starts spinning is incredible. Very strong combo. Has to be careful with Wigglytuff though. If his Unstoppable goes away and he gets Q-charmed, he might get off his Dragon Dance. Besides that, I want to just see how it does.
I do too. I'm excited to see this. No Drain Crown, which is always sad, but other than that,
Yeah.
exciting to see.
It's always difficult to say how much Dragon Crown really does, right? So
No,
in
it's
other
not. It
games,
doesn't do anything. It's not difficult to say.
No, really. Like if you could see at the end of the game how much it actually healed from the amounts we healed, but now Potato's getting jumped on already. I think Klaus is gonna get this last hit. Potato's is fighting 1v2 right now, and this Gible is so aggressive. But his lane partner was still picking a red buff, so he does have to kind of run away for now. And yeah, this Buzzwole is very good early game as well. I think there's another Pokemon that is super good early game to just fight this Garchomp on top.
Yeah, it is incredible early. Fell Stinger, one of the best secure moves like of all time with insane damage also on enemies. Look at how aggressive Potato is. Just one of the best Garchomps ever. And here we go. We've got Dragapult coming up here, and it does look like, I think that
Phantom
might
Force,
be...
right? Yeah.
Phantom Force. Yeah, we've got a different setup here from this Dragapult. Interesting, because I thought when we saw the Blissey that we were going to see that combination between Safeguard, Helping Hand, and Dragon Dance, but no, we are not seeing that here.
Yeah, me too. I really expect Dragon Dance. I think I like it more. Potato might just go down here. The Super Power is going to connect. And this time the first KO is against Potato. He's going to fall to the Drugloak damage. And yeah, I mean, the Super Power onto the level 3 support. Almost getting another KO. Going to keep with the berry. He should be very careful right here. Not to go down. He's very, very aggressive. And now it's just Buzzwole time. He's going to get those super powers in. He's going to do so much damage. Potato's already 2 levels down. So we start for him to catch up in this, and Klaus is going to keep being aggressive. Super power them to his right side. There we go again. And I think this went over to Blissey actually, or was it Potato who got it? I think Blissey got it.
I think Blissey did. It's just Klaus gets to pick up every piece of farm and say, this is mine, taking this on the side over here. And this is what Buzzwole does early, especially in a, you know, kind of a dominant lane situation like that. We do have Caligula down here in this bottom path. We now have a level 5 as Klaus makes their way to the center right here. We might be watching Buzzwole dominate this entire game right now. It's like the highest level Pokemon in the entire game as a lane Buzzwole. Let's freaking go. Delphox pushing into this goal right here. Nice big score on the side of Dogwater right now. 39 as, oh, here comes the Dragapult coming down here. Once again, Buzzwole cleaning it up right here, looking for another KO. We've got the leash. He's taking his Scyther for a walk, and he's going to get a KO. No, they pulled away from it. Okay, I was going to say,
so
ooh, careful,
they want to give the KO there to Druglock because he has the attack rate of getting takedowns, right? But it was actually quite close to. They want to give, like, KOs also give so much more experience. You want to have it on your carries, but I think they expected Scyther to not just turn it around and fight still. They probably thought he's gonna accept his knockout, and but no, he was not accepting it. He was fighting back. Potato again getting smacked down right here, getting super powered. He is struggling up down in his top path. His focus band's already gone. He's got another superpowers there, and she's getting smacked around. And Klaus is just on this Buzzwole. Just level 9.5 already.
Dominant. And now he's heading in. He's going to stop the farm here on the side of Dogwater. Just grabbing, like I said, those are his. He just picks those up and takes them back home. Maybe in a little trouble right here. Maybe going to get a little punched. He does have a Unite move that he can throw at any moment right here. And here it comes, missing his Unite move right there, though, but actually able to easily get out as Talibobo secures that bottom objective. And they're also looking for some scores top right here, just putting the pressure on him. That top goal is going down as they continue this fight here. It feels like Dogwater is trying everything they can to push them off this goal right here, but they're just outmanned, outgunned, out-leveled, out everything.
Yeah, it's looking bad the same for the self Dogwater. Very, very bad. We're also going to pick up the Regieleki as well. And you can see that's a little flick you can do. You can actually superpower damage the Regis as well, even though you can't pick them up. If you like flick forward and backwards, you can still do insane amount of damage towards these objectives and still also get the last hit with it. You have to go into try mode, practice it a tiny bit, but once you have the, the gist of it, you're going to get it every single time, and you're going to do so much damage of getting this objective. When he gets level 11 as well, he's going to get superpower plus, and he can do it over and over again, superpower opponents. It's a huge power spike for the side of the Buzzwole. Regieleki is getting defended, and Talibobo is just looking maybe for a bot push. They're leaving Buzzwole on top. Potato is to deal alone with the Regieleki. Garchomp has no issues clearing it. There's a solar beam coming through, just some poke. But both teams are kind of just, poking each other right now.
Yeah, just throwing some mystical fire, throwing some solar beams. We talked about that massive power spike of Delphox at level 11, but you're right. The super power spike of Buzzwole at 11 is unbelievable. The resets are incredible. Looking for something right here. Oop, just missed him. Grabbing it right now, throwing it back into the air. Here comes the reset.
There it is.
Able to take it down. There's that flick that you talked about. Now, I think that's for tryhards, Chris. In my mind, I think you should miss that and let him get home, but that's fine. These are top players. They'll take any advantage they can get.
So now he can do superpower into Smackdown into another superpower thanks to his level 11. And Scyther looking for the engage threat here. Buzzwole Unite is going to land on him. Really tough to try and PL with the Bunny Barrier, and no one's going to die right here. But I think that Buzzwole Unite is still quite awkward sometimes to hit as well. And
yes,
it's
and
always
it
a bit
can send
weird.
you in some real bad situations. Yes. You follow the wrong Pokemon. It can be a mess, but other times you seem to wipe the entire team. Buzzwole feels like that, where you're like, how did I wipe the whole team? And then how did I not do anything with it at all? As this fight is breaking out, Delphox Unite under the Registeel. Garchomp trying to secure this here as it looks like it's secured, yes, by the Mew on Talibobo. Toonslim grabbing that secure right here, but 3 members down for Talibobo as they are pushing onto this goal, throwing the Mystical Fires. Garchomp does go down on the side of Dogwater, but they're putting some points on the board. Scyther throwing that dual wing beat. It looks like they are backed up right now. Toonslim just able to push them back.
That's the funny part. Then Buzzwole comes into his first team fight, and suddenly you're like, oh, I'm just dead in this first team fight. That's what it feels like. That's the entire Buzzwole experience. But what a wonderful team fight by Dogwater. They got mine before he got his Unite move out. They just kind of KO'd him very fast and won a Dragon Rush Dragon Claw combo. Scyther kind of caught right here. I really thought Talibobo was just going to win the team fight since then Scyther didn't have Unite move up. And they baited it out before. But yeah, they lock up the Mr. Mime. They're going to keep on chasing. And last Reggie still went over to Talibobo, some global experience. And now we have another Regieleki on top. We still have Delphox Unite up again, of course. I mean, it's always up. We have Mime and Buzzwole Unite, so Talibobo wants to use those right now, if they can. And Dogwater probably knows about it. They're going to be kind of safe right here. Regieleki, again, is not that important anyways.
I don't know how many KOs we've got on the side of that Dragapult right there, but like you were saying, it basically has that built-in attack weight with their move here. And here comes actually a Unite move, 2 Unite moves, 3 Unite moves. Everyone's throwing a Unite onto this goal right here, trying to make something happen as Potato's pushing right now. Talibobo is pushing that Regieleki in the top path. They're just going to move back and defend right here. Ooh, Potato getting caught right here by every member. He's turning right around. Huge dragon combo and ends up going down. Wow, that was actually kind of close. I'm surprised.
Yeah, he's not getting out, but Scyther stepping in as well now. He's just trying for some KOs. I don't know if that's desperation, but they don't have to be so desperate right now for KOs. They're totally fine in this game, so they're even ahead in points. And now it might just turn into a lot of points for the side of Talibobo. Yeah, 40 go in, 47 go in. And that just seems kind of weird. It was also a very weird dive. Garchomp missed Dragon Claw combo, then Scyther Unite moved and missed his reactivation. It was very, very messy.
It feels like maybe, and it could have just been the timing of the cooldowns and everything like that, but it maybe if Garchomp and Scyther had just decided to commit at the same time there, they actually could have picked something up, but it feels like they just kind of went in waves and they got KO'd one by one. 20 seconds left here until we have Rayquaza spawning. And the question is Is this level 13 Buzzwole, almost the swollest Pokemon in the game right now, is it going to be a factor in this final fight, or is it going to pull what the chat is referring to as a CrisHeroes and lose everything in the last 2 minutes with Buzzwole? We're going to find out really soon, Chris.
I can see it happening, especially against a Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff just maybe canceling one of his moves, he gets a Q charmed, and suddenly everything goes downhill. Dogwater has a great chance of winning this team fight. They have a level 13 Delphox, a level 13 Garchomp, so experience-wise they're actually quite same. As long as Talibobo can somehow keep their Dragapult alive, he's level 14, he's going to do a lot of damage, but again, very significant because Scyther. Klaus is maybe looking for an eject button, punch. Could always be a good combo, and 60's dropping super low, has to get healed up with Point Puff, and Talibobo's looking for now Dragapult with these max range auto takes, but he's only dropping 12 HP, Wigglytuff eject buttoning in, and Dragapult's gonna die to the Delphox. That's the first KO of this team fight, and Talibobo's carries down. And who's gonna do it? Potato just diving in. He's looking for, I think, the Mr. Mime. He's getting knocked up again. Mime with the Power Stop is not gonna get out. He's gonna miss the Dragon Rush Dragon Claw combo, but Mime goes down anyways. They're getting chased down. Toon is still alive. It's now a 3v5 over this Rayquaza. But Buzzwole is gonna take down Potato. Garchomp's gonna go down. The Superpower lands onto Wigglytuff. Trying to look for this KO, but the Focus Band's gonna keep Marth alive for now. Same for the Point Puffs. Gonna start healing up again. 60 is still full HP. The Buzzwole is gonna miss the superpower. Another smackdown onto Wigglytuff, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. But Dragapult is back. Dragapult, can he find these resets? Caligula has to die right now for the side of Talibobo. And yes, they get him. Here's there's the reset. Can he find his Scyther? No, it's Delphox. It's a complete mess. But Talibobo's gonna win this fight somehow.
Wow,
Oh,
Talibobo taking a massive fight right there. It felt like that was swinging back and forth the entire time, and Dogwater is behind, so they are starting this Rayquaza right now. Only 30 seconds left in this match. This is out of desperation. They need a secure right here. Potato knows that they have to take this. They have to score. They have to do something. Getting taken down after that Dragon combo. Wiggly running in. There's just not enough. There's nothing that Dogwater can do right now. They GG. That's over. Talibobo once again takes the match, and actually Buzzwole does really great in that final fight.
Yeah, he does. He found Garchomp. And they just bought enough time for Dragapult to respawn. Dragapult got caught. That was very well done by Dogwater again. They show really that they can win these matches, right? And that they have a chance of actually maybe being first place in this playoff run. They just kind of have a few mistakes in the end that cost them the game. But Klaus somehow getting Garchomp there on the Rayquaza pit in a 3v5. And then Dragapult respawning, getting those resets, and so much auto-tech damage coming through. And yeah, Talibobo though takes the 2-0 with no Rayquaza being taken.